Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. The Dominican Republic has officially advanced to the second round of the World Cup, and a really big reason for the team's success is the return of three-time NBA All-Star big man Karl-Anthony Towns. And right now, Kat and I are going to have an all-out conversation about the World Cup, the Dominican Republic, and facing Gilas Pilipinas. How has his stay been so far? Here he is, you can see live. We have him from the hotel right now. Three-time NBA All-Star big man, Minnesota Timberwolves, Dominican Republic, center Karl-Anthony Towns. Kat, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you for taking time. First of all, I want to ask you, how are you? You've been here in the Philippines for a while now. How are you enjoying your stay so far in the Philippines?
Oh, it's been amazing. The country's been amazing. They're so happy about basketball being here in the Philippines, so the feeling is mutual. I think the players feel the energy. It's just an amazing time right now for basketball here in the Philippines.
Let's talk about your team, the Dominican Republic. So far, so good, cruising in a group stage. Congratulations to you, by the way, and the DR. I saw the celebration after.
It. Thank you.
No,
thank you.
Great job in the group stages in Group A and qualifying for the second round of 16. Talk to me, Kat, about the first round run. You guys had Italy. You upset Italy, number 10 in the world. You also beat the first. In your first game, host nation, the Philippines, at home with thousands of fans watching. How is it, man, just with this group stage already out of the way and cruising undefeated so far?
It's been really fun. It's been really fun. Like you said, it's been amazing games we've been able to have so far in our group play. To open up the World Cup against the home team in the Philippines is definitely a challenge, and to break the World Cup record for attendance as well with that game, just like I said before, it shows just how much people here love basketball, and the feeling is mutual. I think that the energy in that building was amazing, one of the best energies I've ever felt playing in a stadium. Truly an honor to be here playing, and for us, we're just taking it game by game, having a lot of fun in the process, and enjoying the time we have with each other.
How special is this for you, Kat? Like, this is your first time playing for the DR in 10 years, and you immediately led the team to the next round, a round of 16.
I mean, it means a lot, and I think for all of us, we all are a big part of the success. So, from everyone, from Andrei, Felix, Eloy, to everyone on the roster, we're doing this as a team. We're doing this as brothers, so as a family. So, for us to be all have such a big part in the success that we're having right now. I think it means a lot for all of us to be able to make our country proud and to be able to do some special things.
Let's go back to the first game. As much as it really pains me, Kat, to talk about this, but we have to. That first game against our very own Gilas Pilipinas. Are you aware that you said record-breaking attendance, but seeing the crowd there, were you expecting we're going to break the record here? 38,000. 115 people watched that game live at the Philippine Arena. What was that like for you? How was the energy in that arena? I know you've played in the All-Star games, big games, playoffs in the NBA, but how was that like compared to the other games you've played in the NBA?
I mean, it was electric. It's the only word that could fit that description of that arena that day. It was electric. I knew there was going to be a lot of people, World Cup in the Filipinas, and then we have had the chance to play the Philippines there. I knew it was going to be electric, and the fans didn't disappoint. I knew that we were going to have a game on our hands, and I knew that for a team in a country that's so prideful, I knew that we were going to have a tough game, and we were going to need to dig deep and be disciplined in that game, and we found a way to get the job done.
It was really a good game. Back and forth. There was even a time where Dominican would answer and then the Philippines would answer. But as I said, watching that game, the stars showed out. There's a reason you're a three-time NBA All-Star and former Sixth Man of the Year, Jordan Clarkson, on the other end. You had 26 points, 10 boards. Clarkson had 28. How was that like seeing JC? Because you've seen him play in the NBA and, involved in the pick and rolls when you played at Jazz. How was that like? Did you and JC have a conversation after?
I thought it was great. It was great to be able to compete against the best. I think anytime you get to compete against the best, that's when it gets real fun. So obviously JC is a special player, and then I think we all in the building knew that. I think the world knows that. It was really fun to be able to compete against him at this stage, and also it was really fun to be able to see the best Filipino players in the world. I was also excited to get a chance to compete against June Mar and you know, compete against some of the best big men that Philippines has ever produced. So I had a lot of fun with that game. I'm super excited and happy, obviously, that we came out with the W. But like I said, it's always really fun when you get to compete against the best in the world.
Well, after Gilas, we mentioned earlier that you then beat Italy, number 10 in the world. Just last night, you defeated Angola. Angola was pushing you guys. That was also a good game. But you had 3 early fouls, but you still got the win. Tell us about the character of this team and how you guys were still able to lock in, even with you on the bench. And what was it like to celebrate with the fans, with some DR fans also inside the Coliseum?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how special this team is, you know, how much that, how blessed we are to be with each other in this locker room. 1 through 12, all of us could get the job done. I feel that we've been a team that's fought itself to get to this point, starting all the way when I wasn't there in Argentina. This team has proven resilience day in and day out. I'm just happy that I get to join this team that's already shown the fight and the want to be in the World Cup and to be in the Olympics and just be able to help my country out. These guys are what makes it special. It's not about me. It's not about the stats I've been very fortunate to put up because of them. I'm just happy that I get a chance to go out there and help them win the games and just be a piece of the puzzle. Not the whole puzzle, but just a piece of the puzzle, the reason why we've been finding success.
Well, so far, great averages for you in 3 games, 19.3 points per game, 7.7 boards a game, 2 assists, and almost a block per game in 3 games. You're, by the way, the team leader in points and rebounds for the DR. Well, Kat, the second round will begin already this Friday. You could either face Serbia or Puerto Rico. What are your thoughts about those 2 teams? And if given a chance to choose, Kat, I'm going to put you on the hot seat here. Who would you rather play in the next round? Serbia, Puerto Rico, and what do you think?
I think it doesn't matter. I think that we have to be ready for whoever the opponent may be. We got to go out there, like I said, this is the fun part. You get to come to the World Cup and compete against the best of the best, the best players from all parts of the world. We just got to be ready for whoever the opponent is. And at the end of the day, too, we got to be ready to be the best version of ourselves that day as well. So this is where it gets fun. It's always been fun since we stepped here in the Philippines. We've been honored and blessed to have a chance to play against the best, and it only continues on Friday.
Have you also spoken with your teammate in Minnesota, Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards? He's been trending with Austin Joachim, and then you know, also cheering the fan at the line. Have you messaged or talked to Ant?
Of course. I'm always talking to my teammates. I've been talking to Ant a bunch, even off camera right before we started. I was talking to him, so he's doing well. I love seeing him succeed. Also cheering on for all my fellow Timberwolves out there and Nikhil. I'm watching Kyle right now play off screen, so I'm really excited. You know, the chance that our team has really
yeah, go ahead.
Just love this moment playing the World Cup.
Well, okay, 2 more questions before I get your message to Filipino basketball fans, Kat. You got the chance to meet with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Even the Italy coach want to meet him. Everybody wants to meet Pac-Man. How was that like, meeting Pac-Man? And did he invite you to play pickleball? I don't know if you know, but he's a shooter, unorthodox, but he's a good shooter too.
Nah, for sure. I've known Pac-Man for a minute. I was with him in his training camp when he was getting ready to fight. It was Errol Spence. Then Errol Spence dropped out, so it became Ugas. I was very fortunate to meet him there, watch him spar, see him train, see what makes him great. And, you know, it's been years from then, and now we got to this moment where we got to reconnect and catch up. And meet his family, and get to spend time with him. So it was really fun to be there. It was really fun to catch up. We had some great conversations. Yes, we did talk about his basketball skill and the amazing games he's been playing right now recently. So he's a legend. He's not only a legend in Filipino sports, he's a legend in all sports. He's the one and only Manny Pacquiao.
Well, I want to get your message, Kat. Again, thank you for your time being here on Sports Desk live on CNN Philippines. What do you want to tell all the Filipino fans? I see you enjoying fist-bumping Filipino fans, and they're loving you as well. What do you want to tell them?
Salamat to everyone in Filipino and Philippines for blessing us with this opportunity to come to your homeland and being so gracious host to us. You guys didn't have to do that, and for everyone to just welcome us into your culture so welcoming is truly a blessing, and it's not taken lightly. So thank you to all the fans in the Philippines who have made us so comfortable here, who have truly enjoyed the game of basketball and shown us your appreciation for the game of basketball, not just for your team, which you have all right to celebrate just your team, but to celebrate the game of basketball the way y'all have is truly special. It's humbling. It makes me want to work harder as a basketball player. I've always said this place is very special. I've never been here before, but I could just feel the energy and the passion for basketball here. I've always wanted to come here. So thank you for being such a gracious host to all of us. Thank you so much, and mambuhay.
Well, maraming salamat sa'yo. Thank you so much, Kat, for being on the show. Hope to see you again and talk to you. Thank you. I have your basketball card here with me, man. But thank you so much, Kat. Keep on rolling. The best of luck to the DR. Thank you, Kat.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Again, we just spoke to
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. That was the Dominican Republic big man and three-time NBA All-Star from the Minnesota Timberwolves, one and only Karl-Anthony Towns.